Hello and welcome everyone to the Solar Recaps 15th episode. My name is blog producer Sigma, and today's episode, just like predicted in the last one by the way, will be a taste of what is to come, with some interesting revelations mixed besides that. But before we jump into these ones, let's take a look what the general market is doing, shall we? As you can see here, the entire cryptocurrency market has been recovering quite fast over the last 24 hours since I made this recording. Especially King Bitcoin did an amazing 7% increase in price, while the layer 1 blockchains Ethereum, Solana and Binance Smart Chain did follow with an approximate increase of 5% in 24 hours. The global market cap of today's cryptocurrency market increased by approximately 5.3% in merely 24 hours, which is a rare sight to see, I might add. Even meme coins like Dogecoin and Shiba were able to rise their market caps, while regulatory efforts in, for example, the United States are steadily increasing. And if we look a little further down, we can see SXP there also getting its appreciation in terms of price. We can see an increase of 4.1% in 24 hours, which shows that the demand is growing for SXP because of the constant technical and business related updates it has been pushing right now. While SXP's 24-hour trading volume has decreased by around 50% since the last episode, the market capitalization went up by around $12 million in that same time frame, and is therefore ranked as the 102nd most valuable blockchain project in the world. But you might ask right now, what has exactly changed within Solar's ecosystem that had caused such an appreciation, right? Well, do not fret, since now it is the time for exactly that. As a starter, Solar Foundation member and CEO of Docto, Naeem Willems, teased us with a list of Solar-related products that will be released over a time span of days or maybe even weeks. As a first item, he mentioned the Moon.store marketplace that will be the new home for merchandise from various crypto projects. All items will be purchasable with SXP, while a majority of the SXP will be burned in the process. Sounds like an excellent idea to build bridges and keep builders and users in fashion. I certainly can't complain about that. As a next item of interest, we got the Solar Card, a debit card which lets you easily interact with digital assets and fiat money alike. Solar Card, which is redefining the landscape of personal finance, has 3 different tiers of cards with different monthly costs and goodies included with them. First, we have the Cygnus tier, which contains a virtual debit card, a dedicated IBAN account, accounts for the fiat currencies US dollars, euro and British pound, and a $5,000 monthly card load limit. The membership costs of €7.99 has been significantly reduced to 99 euro cents, with the first month being free. The Orion membership tier, which now only costs $4.99 instead of $9.99, gives you additional to all the benefits from the Cygnus tier, a plastic debit card, which increases convenience while handling real-world transactions, while also increasing the monthly card load limit to $10,000 per month. To all my Turkish viewers and listeners right now, this card also supports deposits and withdrawals in Turkish lira. The highest tier of membership, which is called Omega, now only costs $9.99 instead of the firstly announced $14.99, and provides you with a metal debit card, which certainly increases your stylish presence when carrying it with you. Besides the adding of the Korean won as an additional fiat currency that can be handled with that card, membership tier Omega ups the monthly card load limit to $50,000. But that is not all. To that comes a wide offer of concierge services and discounts on a range of goods. All powered by my personal favorite exchange website ChangeNow, that made this possible with a white labeled product called Credit. Now, imagine, my dear viewers, that this was only the beginning of this episode's news that will blow your mind. The next items of interest on Willem's list are the Timt launcher and the milestone update to District 53, which is by name called version 5.8. You will get some details about those two a little later on in the recap, but first let's look at some more business-related news. A day after Willem's teasing tweet, Gardarian.com has decided to list SXP as one of their over 400 crypto assets for that they provide swapping capabilities for. The Crypto to Fiat Gateway platform, which has their headquarters in Estonia, supports payments with credit and debit cards, a strong KYC procedure, and the ability to double into at least 40 different fiat currencies spread around the globe. One more seamless way to swap your cryptocurrencies will certainly not hurt anyone, and I must say that their webpage design is pretty slick. Another day passed, and Solar decided to gift us with a sneak peek of the new Solar Card app that will obviously be made public once the Solar cards have started to be shipped to us. In the tweet, you can see all different tiers of the Solar card being put into use, with transaction histories being displayed for services like Spotify, Preply, Facebook, and of course, regular transactions between bank accounts. A quite clean look, I must say, which certainly simplifies your average handling of cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies like no other products from crypto projects had done before. I must admit, I'm getting a bit giddy to think about having this physical card in my hands when seeing this. Since every one of us certainly needs some breaks to always be charged up for everyday life, Solar decided to wait 2 days instead of 1 day to present you their next step in regards to providing trading platform options to you. This time, the crypto swapping platform Exolix.com decided to join the ever-growing list of marketplaces that allows us to exchange SXP for other cryptocurrencies or vice versa. The website provides you with transparency, while at the same time grants you anonymity, while interacting with up to 460 different cryptocurrencies. They are certainly worth a try, considering that you don't need to set up an account of any kind. Before we end this episode with the meticulously applied icing on the cake by Docto, I want to shout out District 53 that announced on the 27th of August that they've welcomed a never-seen amount of players in their recent Capture the Flag event. That applause goes to you passionate players and builders inside this ever-growing charming world of blocks. May you reach your milestones that seem to be a daydream for now. And now, the cherry on the top, the icing on the cake, or to be more clear with you, the Docto whitepaper version 1.0. Yes, you've heard that right. Docto CEO Naeem Willems decided to publish a whitepaper that is basically describing a detailed path of countless Solar-related products that will be released over the course of the next months, if not even weeks. And you know what? They even thought about your likely busy daily routine, since they have added a TLDR version of the things that have been described in the whitepaper. But since most of you guys and gals are rather listening to my recap, I'm going through the entire 18 pages long whitepaper to feed you with the most important changes and plans that have been revealed throughout this document. I already presented you with the most important changes to the Solar card, which is available in more than 140 countries by the way at the times of writing this. Which means I'll proceed to the next item of interest, which is the Docto wallet, the flagship product of Docto, they say. The versatile cryptocurrency wallet that will certainly not only support SXP, introduces a custodian wallet model, which lets you sleep tightly at night while Docto is managing your funds in case you don't want to get in contact with the complexities and difficulties of self-managing your assets. Say goodbye to fighting links and scammers attempting to separate you from your hard-earned money. Docto won't allow this to happen. The wallet also comes with voting features, so that your choices in securing the blockchain by voting for reliable and productive block producers make a difference, no matter where you are. Besides the firstly supported crypto assets when the wallet launches, the Docto wallet gives other projects the chance to get themselves into the curated asset list, which requires them to pay a nominal fee levied in SXP, A part of the payment will be burned to contribute to the Solar blockchain sustainability and development. The Doctor Wallet will allow you to use certain fiat currencies to purchase cryptocurrencies within the application to make the step into this industry an easy one for you. Crypto-to-crypto exchanges within the wallet will also be made possible with this fine piece of software. Yes, the Doctor Wallet is easily connected with a Solar card for an easy-to-use, seamless experience that you could only dream of so far. As the next item on the list, Doctor's whitepaper continues with the Solar mobile app, which was a major topic of interest for the community for a long time. The wallet lets you handle multiple cryptocurrencies on the go, starting with 5 major ones at the start, while upholding a commitment to add 2 more assets per month. The community is also given a choice via this app by voting for assets they want to see bring onboarded onto the cryptocurrency wallet. The same principle applies like inside the Solar ecosystem, which means the more SXP you possess while you're voting for an asset, the more vote weight you possess with your vote. It's currently in testing phase, but Doctor said that the version of the Google Play Store will be released in Q3, while the Apple Store version will be ready to be used within 90 days. There will be a total of 3 iterations of the wallet that will possess more and more features to be on a level playing field with the best ones within the cryptocurrency industry. Like mentioned at the beginning, the Timt game launcher was also mentioned by Naeem in his teasing tweet, and that is where we continue inside the white papers. Since the beginnings of the developmental cycle, the team and brainchilds behind Timt realized quickly what they can bring to the table, what conventional game launching platforms cannot. The will to implement games that involve cryptocurrencies or NFTs. Not only does that not align with the inclusivity that this industry is rightfully propagating for, game distribution fees of up to 30% can cripple younger vulnerable gaming development projects, while at the same time breaching the core principles of the crypto industry that has written on their flags to remove the middleman while paying for services or goods of any sort. And yes, I'm currently looking at you, Steam and Epic Games. Adding to the missing inclusivity part, some platforms do not let you publish games that are due to their developmental cycle only available for specific operating systems. That's why Timt will be open to all games that run on Windows, macOS, Linux, and Android. If you're listening right now and are yourselves a game developer, then do not fear. Games are not required to have cryptocurrencies or NFTs implemented into their game to be greenlit for a listing inside Timt's game launcher. The platform will have integrated wallets inside them, so that content can be put behind paywalls like currently possible on Patreon, as well as set up early previews of games, which can be viewed or played for a small fee if asked for by the respective developmental team. You want to upgrade your gaming rig because a game you want to play requires you to? Absolutely no problem, since Timt will provide you with the possibilities of acquiring computer hardware. You are fine with your gaming rig, but rather want to play more games that fits your hardware? Also absolutely no problem, since Timt allows you, as the first crypto project ever, I might add, to buy game keys on the world-renowned marketplace G2A. You're tired of playing yourselves and rather want to watch pro gamers or goofballs playing the games you enjoy. Timt got you covered with the integration of Twitch onto the platform. You won't need to close the Timt launcher for it at all. All services available within a software window's reach. Your wallet address can be used as some sort of username to engage with friends within the platform to create shared experiences while gaming. A seamless integration of ledger devices amplifies convenience, ensuring secure access to your account with ease. learn and earn campaigns, like the well-known cryptocurrency market Coinbase did for a long time, will also be run inside Timed by game publishers. You think you know everything about the game you play? Prove it and secure yourselves prizes in form of SXP for it. With the help of the developers hub, you're able to manage your audiences, campaigns, and events to engage within your created communities in a consumer-focused way. You think you and your team got an idea for an innovative game which could please many players' tastes, but lack the funding to create it? That shouldn't be a problem either. Just present your idea to the community and secure yourselves SXP-based funding and guidance from VCs on your developmental journey. Paired with a foolproof way of staking your assets inside the Timed launcher and pre-existing integrations of other cryptocurrencies besides SXP, as well as possibilities to implement your own assets inside the launcher. Yeah, I seriously don't know how this lengthy plan can fail, considering that the current gaming platforms turned out to be less and less consumer friendly over the past couple of decades. So it's an ever-growing problem, and there was never a time where you felt like it went down. No way. To end this with information-packed episode of the Solar Recap, I will be talking about District 53's future path that it will take gradually. As I've mentioned in the Solar Recap episode 6, which is a long time ago, I have to be honest here, District 53 will allow you, or rather was planning to allow you, to purchase virtual real estate inside the world. And with the introduction of NFTs into Solar's blockchain in Solar Core version 5.0, this feature will be a lot more immersive and dynamic for the users. Oh, and did I mention that 90% of the SXP that is being used for purchases of that kind will be burned? No? Well, neat, isn't it? You got a business that can advertise services or products that can be sold online. Then acquiring a piece of land might not be a silly idea, since you are able to play ads to gain revenue for your business. I wonder if we will and can even see something like a Zeppelin with big ads being displayed on them flying through the skies of District 53. A trading interface lets you trade different blocks/materials with other players to create a fungible market inside this cozy ecosystem. You know that feeling when you have spent countless amounts of hours on getting crazy hard achievements or milestones, or not feeling valued for it at all? District 53 certainly got you covered regarding that topic, since reaching before mentioned milestones or achievements will net you SXP for your hard work and dedication. You loved the racing events, or the capture the flag ones, right? Well, I mean, what a silly question. You certainly did, considering District 53 recently set a new in-game players record not long ago. But there will be way more on the horizon in which you can challenge your agility, your intelligence, and your creativity in ways you might have never expected to be possible in the first place. Or, well, maybe though you're just an artist that loves to design props or skins for your player characters to express his creativity. What if I told you that you can upload and even sell such skins? Yeah, I personally know about a person that looked at me after telling him that like he was about to be hit by a train, since he was in a remarkable state of disbelief. At the end of the day, there's some development involved in creating such skins and props, which is why it should be more normalized even, to reward modders and artists appropriately, and I'm happy that the team behind District 53 thinks so as well. And with that, I would like to thank you for listening through this lengthy episode of the Solar Recap. Me and you, equally, can only hope that such episodes filled with progress will be the norm for the foreseeable future. I will, of course, link you the entire 18 pages of the Dr. White paper if you desire to read it by yourselves, as well as some other sources I have gathered throughout this episode. If you have liked this episode, feel free to vote for Block Producer Sigma. And if you want to support me and my endeavors otherwise, then don't be shy to like or comment or share the video on various other platforms, forums, or chat rooms even. Solar is, in my personal opinion, underappreciated for the goals they've set for their future and products they either already published or are about to be. And with that, I wish you a pleasant and productive day. See ya.